petit focus sur le contest. 50 startups sont passées hier. On les a mis en 4 groupes, 2 qualifiés par groupe, donc ça nous fait 8 finalistes. Les pitchs sont en anglais, 4 minutes et 3 minutes de questions avec le jury. Cette année, donc, on a battu un peu les records au nombre de candidatures, plus de 200 candidatures. Record aussi au nombre des accréditations investisseurs, puisqu'on a eu plus de 45 accréditations investisseurs. Cette année, on a 2 sponsors que sont BDO et Start in Post. Que vous dire de plus? Donc, c'est une co-organisation pour la 3e année Atlantique 2 et Compagnie Campus. Donc, Compagnie Campus, qui est un regroupement de start-up dans le web à Nantes et qui porte avec d'autres structures, Elton Pickford, le cabinet Gouriou, CNC Council et Escal, un programme de formation et de coaching appliqué pour les startups qui s'appelle l'opération Éléphant. Voilà, les présentations sont faites. Maintenant, on va accueillir le jury.
C'est une bonne idée. Là, on a beaucoup plus de monde que ce matin. Je pense que la soirée d'hier a fait un peu de ravages. Bon, en tout cas, c'est bien que vous soyez là. Je te propose d'accueillir... On les accueille tous ensemble ?
Oui, c'est parti.
C'est parti. On fait rentrer le jury. Messieurs, dames, bonjour. Installez-vous. On note l'effort, on a un jury paritaire. Oh là, à 4 dans le canapé, il y a une petite chauffeuse là, vous serez peut-être mieux. On les serrait un peu là.
Alors, chers membres du jury, on va vous demander de faire une petite présentation rapide de chacun. Et puis ensuite, on lancera la première start-up qui s'appelle Aircall.
Bonjour à tous, Eric, BDO. D'abord, félicitations aux finalistes d'avoir atteint la finale. Et puis à la task force aussi du Web2Day, c'est formidable aujourd'hui. BDO, grâce à son programme de coaching, entre autres, c'est vraiment le cabinet d'audit et d'accompagnement des startups. Et puis dans le monde, c'est également le leader du mid-tier. Et on fera du business partout où vous ferez du business.
Merci.
Samantha, Jerusalmy, Elaïa Partners, qui est un fonds de capital risque dédié à l'amorçage et à l'économie numérique. On a à peu près 130 millions d'euros sous gestion. On a investi dans une quarantaine de sociétés, dont certaines que vous connaissez certainement, comme Criteo, Sigfox, Tids, Atomic, Miracle. Voilà, très grossièrement, on met des tickets entre 100 000 et 1 million d'euros en premier ticket d'investissement. Et on garde évidemment de quoi faire les tours ultérieurs, puisqu'on suit les startups dans toute leur vie capitalistique.
Donc Samantha posera les questions en allemand, c'est ça ? Samantha posera les questions en allemand.
C'est ce que tu as dit derrière tout à l'heure.
Bonjour à tous. Alors on vous voit pas trop, c'est un peu frustrant. Mais donc moi je m'appelle Elise et je travaille au Numa et particulièrement sur la partie start-up, accélérateur de start-up, donc le premier en France qui s'appelait à l'époque le Camping, qui a depuis été mergé avec un programme qui a été lancé en septembre dernier qui s'appelle Rise pour donner Numa Sprint. Donc l'idée c'est de sélectionner une soixantaine de startups chaque année sur à peu près 800 dossiers pour une accélération qui dure 6 mois où on travaille à fond chaque jour avec les boîtes pour donner le meilleur de nous-mêmes ensemble. Voilà, je suis très contente d'être ici.
On est content que tu sois là. Hugues.
Bonjour à tous, donc je suis aussi extrêmement content d'être ici. On est un partenaire du Global Challenge. Je dirige Start in Post, qui est donc l'accélérateur de start-up du groupe La Poste. Et l'objectif, c'est de mettre en place des partenariats business entre des start-up innovantes et puis des business units opérationnels du groupe. Quand je dis partenariat business, c'est un partenariat qui va développer le chiffre d'affaires de la start-up et également le chiffre d'affaires du groupe. Comment on fait ça ? On va financer d'abord une expérimentation ou un POC. Et si l'expérimentation se passe bien, on va passer sur la phase d'accompagnement pendant 9 mois avec des experts internes ou externes, du coaching, du mentoring. Et on a également la possibilité d'investir dans le capital des startups avec des tickets jusqu'à 500 000 euros.
Merci. Mounia.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Moi, j'ai rejoint le fonds d'investissement Isai, que vous connaissez sûrement, qui est notamment dans Blablacar. Et je m'occupe du Seed Club. Donc c'est une nouvelle initiative qui consiste en fait à faire des investissements en amorçage, donc au tout départ, on va dire entre 300 000 euros et 1 million d'euros, et à chaque fois de fédérer non seulement l'argent d'Isai, mais également l'argent de business angels qui sont souscripteurs d'Isai. Voilà.
Et Mounia vient sur ses vacances au Web2Day, donc
merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Celui-là est un peu court. Renaud Visage, co-fondateur d'EventBrite. On est une solution de gestion d'événements et de découverte d'événements en ligne. On a levé pas mal d'argent au fur et à mesure des années. Je fais aussi pas mal de mentorat dans plusieurs programmes, le camping à l'époque, peut-être le Numa maintenant, et d'autres en Europe. Donc, content de voir les startups nantaises que vous avez réussi à attirer depuis partout, non?
Alors, il y a depuis partout à Nantes et puis même ailleurs. Donc on a des...
Oui, je précise, cette année, il y a plus de 20% des startups sur les 50 qui étaient étrangères. On a eu Belgique, Québec, Togo, Allemagne, Italie et Turquie. La première startup, Aircall. On l'applaudit, passe en premier.
Et en anglais.
Hello, bonjour. Bonjour, ça marche. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Aircall. So Aircall is a phone support software. What it does, it lets businesses set up and run their phone support in a very easy way. In fact, a way that you've never seen before. So I'm going to show you that. Basically, the idea of Aircall started as I was working with the founder of Fotolia. And Fotolia is active in 25 countries. And they had Zendesk for CRM, they had Dropbox for file sharing, but for phone calls, they had a mix of Skype numbers, local contracts with like OVH or other operators, and it was just unmanageable or unprofessional. We looked around, we couldn't find something, so we built it. So this is the pain points that we're solving. Basically, if you want to set up a phone support, let's say you're EventBrite and you want to set up your phone support, you're going to get desk phones, mobile phones from the operators. You're going to get a contract. You're going to get the need to plan in advance how you scale. And potentially, you're going to get someone installing it to your place. What we do with Aircall is remove all that. No hardware, no setup, real time, no technical knowledge required. So let's see how it works. Essentially, what you need to do phone support is numbers. So in Aircall, you just log in and you get numbers instantly anywhere in the world, and they're active immediately. Then once you get the number, just invite your team. That's my team here. I invite them by email, easy. And I'm going to link each number to one people. Or I can have several guys on the same number, or several numbers to the same guy. Very flexible. And then what's next? Each teammate is going to say, where do I want to take calls? Well, I want to use my iPhone, my Android, my tablet, my computer, or my landline. He chooses, and he can change that anytime. So very easy to scale. We do have competition, but what we've seen is either software solutions like Skype or Google Voice, but they don't scale for businesses. And if you want to scale, then you go to RingCentral or larger software that you cannot manage yourself. So we come here, the perfect solution for SMBs, 5 to 50 people. And of course, most of our customers come from OVH, Orange, or AT&T. Now, what's great with Aircall is that it's a software. So you've got all the call information in the software. You can plug that to Slack, Zendesk, HipChat, Salesforce, whatever. We've got a Slack integration that's just awesome. You can try that. I want to show you quickly the product. This is just the app. Day to day, I come in the morning. I'm launching that. This is my professional phone. I see here all the calls. I can archive them, and the whole team sees what I'm doing. So I'm calling now from San Francisco. I want to call someone, and he's going to get a call from San Francisco. Even if I'm not there, I can be in Nantes, I can be in Paris, wherever. I can manage my time, say I'm pitching now, so let's be unavailable. No calls will reach me, neither on my PC nor my smartphone. It's just going to cascade to people that are available. Let's say that's my team, so they're not available either, so it's going to cascade to a voicemail that we all get by email then. So that's the product. Look at the design. I mean, we wanted to build something that's just great to use, as nice as your iPhone. In telecoms, the designs are generally ugly. That's a beautiful design. And that's my opinion, but that's the one of a guy that knows a lot about software. This guy is a former CEO of The Next Web. He just knows about software, and he wrote that about us a few months ago. Business-wise, we launched the product in beta 1 year ago. We're out of beta exactly this week, and we've made so far 300,000 calls in Aircall over the last year. Now, why do you see 100,000 here? Because these are the calls of the last month only. So we had 250 paying companies, that's thousands of users, and we're launching now officially, I'm going to scale that up. Thank you very much. That was Aircall, phone support, made easy.
Merci beaucoup. 3 minutes de questions de la part du jury.
You started a year ago, and how are you acquiring new customers today?
So we started a year and a half ago. We opened the product to beta 1 year ago, and it was just like hustling a little bit. So from the campaign, like contacting all the portfolio of large VCs like Elaïa and telling them, why don't you try that? Because you get a Series A and B or a seed. It was really not very structured. Now, in a month or so, we've hired some sales and marketing people. And now what works a lot is outbound sales. So we contact people as soon as they open a new country, so they get a domain name in another country. As soon as they hire a customer support manager, we contact them. So that's the main lever.
How does it cost for the user? What's the price?
You're a potential customer, of course. So it starts at $29, €29 per month. That's really the starter plan for small teams. So like, you get one number, 3 people. You can add numbers, add people, $9 per people, right? Very simple. That's a simple solution if you're creating a company. Then you can go to the $99 plan a month, of course. Then you have 3 numbers, you have a larger team, and you can go to the enterprise plan, which is $399 a month. That's for 20 people, 20 numbers, so that's really replacing the professional phone of each employee.
Vous proposez des numéros de téléphone fixes ou mobiles ou les deux?
Alors, je réponds en français. Hein. Aux États-Unis, il y a pas de
In the US, there is no distinction between landline and mobile phones. Same thing in Canada. We have a lot of, most of our customers are not in France, but we offer landline numbers, no mobile numbers, except in the States it's the same thing.
How does it work behind? Like the phone who earned the phone number, I mean.
Okay, so the choice we made is we wanted to focus on the software. So we didn't want to build the whole telecom infrastructure. And what we saw is that we can have access to specific infrastructure. So we do have a partnership with a company called Voxbone that is an operator in 40 countries, and we get the numbers from them. And they've got an awesome reliability, so numbers are never done. And then on the other side, we work with Twilio or Plivo to just get the numbers to route the calls to terminate to a cell phone. In the middle, we've got a big switching logic that we call live call, which is ours, where we just detect who's available and cascade over the device.
And how you differentiate yourself? I know it's very different from your product that you've built, but from a company called On-Off that just raised.
On-Off is essentially a B2C, right? So you wouldn't do that for
now, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
for now.
The vision.
But the strength of Aircall is the collaborative features. So I think we're done with a question.
10 secondes.
Okay, so basically they're B2C, and the strength for us is that it's built for teams. So we just share calls as if we were sharing emails. They haven't done that. The only thing they have is numbers for whatever reason. So they're very far from doing what we're doing.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so
On peut
much.
l'applaudir.
Thanks a lot.
Alors, je rappelle qu'il y aura un vote du public à l'issue du deuxième groupe. Maintenant, on va appeler Biosamples. On l'applaudit.
Okay, sorry. Hello, my name is Alex. and I'm going to talk about the Biosamples project. Biosamples' mission is to accelerate life sciences research by creating the Amazon of biological samples. I mean, a web marketplace where research labs who are looking for biological samples and public or private organizations who have them can meet and share. Sorry. Nowadays, the rise of personalized medicines, biological drugs, and translational research lead to a dramatic increase in the number of biological samples, which are billions to be stored over the planet. And this is a huge potential for research, which need to be handled with care. That is why the biological samples are managed by specialized structures, which are biobanks. To make it simple, biobanks are like huge, secure fridge to store millions of samples. And that is how, in 2012, I co-founded Cell&Co, the first French private biobank. And what is obvious to me now is the fact that scientists from biotech companies or research and development laboratories have difficulties to share biological samples. And it leads to massive waste, and this is one of the reasons why launching a new drug on the market is dramatically slow. So, our diverse and experienced team asks the question, how could we use digital to make big improvements in biological sample sharing and collaboration for scientists? And that is how Biosamples was born, the first online marketplace for biological samples. So it aims to ease biological resource supply, give value to dormant biocollection, and accelerate collaborative research using the web. We want to keep the client on the platform by offering additional services such as regulatory support, assessment management, data formatting services, and price calculation. Recent studies have shown that human sample supplies, only human, and associated services represent a global market of more than $2 billion with a plus 20% annual growth rate. So our business is based on exchange commissions and subscriptions for advanced features. Biosample is a startup which is currently in its early stages because I have been working on it for less than 3 months. However, let's share the present vision of the project. Fortunately, non-complex software solution is required to deliver the core proposition value. So we are currently working on easing the supply of several biotech companies, let's say manually. In the same time, communication is performed during specialized events, and we want to convert offline clients to online solutions and using the leverage of digital, be in 2018 the leader for biological samples online marketplace. So I've presented today this very high potential project because I want to hire a future CTO, to find some investor contacts, and to get feedback. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Cher jury.
Yes, thank you. If it is an issue, how do you deal with the secrecy of the information you have?
Secrecy. The fact is that it's... je reprends en français, ce sera plus facile. On est bien évidemment sur un marché où deux grandes réglementations s'appliquent. D'abord une réglementation sur les échantillons eux-mêmes, et en particulier leur traçabilité, et une seconde réglementation qui concerne cette fois les données, et en particulier les consentements des donneurs. Donc aujourd'hui, il y a un certain contexte réglementaire, mais qui est en forte évolution, puisqu'aujourd'hui il y a des réflexions à l'échelle communautaire, et cet environnement changeant en fait est plutôt un point positif pour Biosamples, puisque c'est plutôt favorable à des nouveaux entrants. Voilà, donc il y a une réglementation qui est contraignante, qui est maîtrisée et qui en plus évolue, donc ça peut être un avantage.
Par rapport à la logistique, donc c'est pas vous qui vous en occupez, vous êtes une marketplace.
C'est ça.
Mais est-ce que c'est pas aussi un souci pour les laboratoires, etc., de devoir gérer la logistique de ces échantillons ?
Alors effectivement, donc comme je l'ai dit, le projet est à un stade relativement précoce. Et aujourd'hui, les expérimentations qui sont conduites, c'est une piste de réflexion que de travailler éventuellement avec des transporteurs pour couvrir ce sujet-là qui est assez particulier, puisque transporter un échantillon à moins 80 degrés, ça nécessite en fait des conditionnements un peu particuliers, une logistique particulière. Et ça pourrait être, on va dire, une offre complémentaire à la proposition de valeur principale qui est la mise en relation.
En complément, comment vous pouvez garantir la qualité des échantillons ?
Alors, justement, dans les services complémentaires, j'ai parlé d'assessment management, avec pour idée, en fait, de laisser la communauté évaluer on va dire, la pertinence, la qualité des échantillons. Par exemple, de l'ADN, s'il est stocké dans de mauvaises conditions, il va vite se dégrader. Et donc, par conséquent, ce sera pas très utile dans le cadre d'expérimentation. Donc, l'idée, c'est d'utiliser la communauté, même si en amont, on est bien évidemment obligé en fait, de valider la source et vérifier qu'en fait, que les fournisseurs sont conformes par rapport aux exigences réglementaires.
À quel stade de développement vous en êtes là actuellement ?
Donc, à un stade très précoce, puisque en fait, l'objectif de cette année, c'est d'expérimenter la mise en relation manuelle. Hein. Donc, il n'y a pas de logiciel. Avec pour objectif, d'ici la fin de l'année, de générer du chiffre d'affaires marginal, mais surtout en fait, pour vraiment affiner la compréhension du processus et affiner la conception de la plateforme.
Quelle est la taille du marché ? Quel pourcentage vous pensez pouvez prendre ?
Alors, c'est une très bonne question. La taille du marché, aujourd'hui, j'ai trouvé des données sur les échantillons humains. Donc, le marché est de 2 milliards de dollars en 2014. Pardon ? Global. Après, c'est qu'un sous-ensemble. Donc, le marché est plus large.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, oui, c'est le jeu.
Alors, la startup qui va arriver maintenant, c'est un peu particulier parce qu'ils ont été repêchés, parce qu'il y a une startup qui a été qualifiée hier pour la finale et qui malheureusement ne pouvait pas être présente aujourd'hui. Donc je vais juste la présenter rapidement. C'était Weenat qui rend l'usage des patrons de couture simple et rapide en développant 2 produits, un appareil électronique et une plateforme communautaire. L'idée principale est de révolutionner le monde de la couture en numérisant l'usage des patrons. Et ce projet est porté par Natacha Robert. Voilà, donc elle fait partie en soi des finalistes du Global Challenge. Maintenant, on appelle busybee.
Okay, once upon a time, 2 jugglers invented a creative and innovative juggling balls that could change color depending on the position it was in the air. And they are not alone. There are more and more inventors. Also, because it's becoming easier and easier to invent, thanks to 3D printing, to Arduino board and Raspberry Pi board, for example. And there are also more and more places, fab labs, where you can invent, create, and make things. Nevertheless, the juggling balls still don't exist on the market. And just like 90% of the project, they end up in boxes. Why? It's because even if it's easy, or it's easier to get to a prototype, it's still very difficult to get to a product. It's very hard to reach your customers, and it's hard to get all the resources that you need, finance, all the expertise and the networking that you need to industrialize and commercialize your product. And guess what? The 2 jugglers, it was us. And from the frustration to seeing the juggling ball in a box, we created busybee, which is a web platform that demystifies the process from a prototype to a market. Just make a path you have to follow. The first step of the path is about communication. Once you have your prototype, you are almost ready to go to a Kickstarter campaign to get finance, but almost, because Kickstarter is becoming bigger and bigger, more and more competitive, and you really have to prepare your campaign. There is a magic formula that you can apply, and statistics show that you need to get 30% of your goal, of your target, in about 3 days. So to do that, we've created on busybee a platform which is fun and when you can start to engage with your community, your future customers. So strong with your community, you can go on Kickstarter to make your real-world test for your product. And with the financing, that's our particularity. We help getting from your prototype to a product that is ready to mass produce. And when the product is ready, you can seamlessly, on the very same platform where you have gathered all your community, continue to sell products in a marketplace on busybee. So how do we make money? It's kind of simple. We offer services. We have a free version, but we also offer services all along the way from the process, from prototype to market. But more interestingly, we also have a concept which is equity for engineering. So to lower the barrier, we can offer cheaper engineering for equity. We can do all that because we've got all the competencies we need in a team. We have designed and created a platform which is beautiful and user-friendly. We know about crowdfunding. It's been 2 years. We are studying the industry, and we have still many projects that you've never heard of. We are engineers, and we have a few years of experience in product development. And also for the distribution, we have teamed up with Eric Marais. We distribute his product in 20 countries, 200 stores, 200 stores, including Hermes and some prestigious museums. We have partnered to find projects, make them, and distribute.
Merci.
Okay.
C'est des Nantais.
Je précise juste la méthode de repêchage, c'est que les 4 jurys ont donné 4 coups de cœur, et donc on a tiré au sort dans les 4 coups de cœur. Donc il y avait aussi Scopé, qui est une start-up togolaise, Clever Cloud, bien connue ici, et Crossroad. Voilà.
Thank you. You said that you've competencies on engineering and you can advise any startup to build their own. So what you've done before?
So yeah, at the beginning, before starting the platform, we are engineering house where we have done for industrial or entrepreneur projects. So it's our background, and we stopped.
What kind of project? Because you're helping others to set up projects, so what kind of project did you build?
Mostly electronics, but also plastic and all kind of industrial projects, electronics based.
En fait, vous faites le boulot d'un accélérateur via une web plateforme sur tous les tronçons de développement.
C'est ça, on est plus spécialisé dans l'ingénierie, mais aussi on peut donner des conseils sur la com, spécifique à vraiment du produit pour du grand public et du Kickstarter. Donc c'est quand même réduit à... On ne fait pas d'app par exemple, vraiment que du produit Kickstarter.
D'accord. Et là du coup vous avez travaillé déjà avec des projets ou...
On a lancé il y a 4 mois, on a 4 projets sur la plateforme qu'on accompagne et qu'on lance. Il y en a un sur Kickstarter en ce moment.
C'est des projets que vous sélectionnez ou
on ne les sélectionne pas, c'est le financement participatif qui le sélectionne en fait.
Ok.
Quelles sont vos ambitions de développement et quid du passage à l'échelle?
Alors, on essaye de... Alors, le développement, on pense faire un projet par mois, vraiment du qualitatif, et à l'échelle, en fait, on a une plateforme qui peut être gratuite, où on n'apporte pas de conseils directement, c'est juste on utilise la communauté busybee pour préparer les campagnes et après pour vendre le produit. Et donc ça peut se scaler assez facilement.
Vous aviez dit que votre principale source de revenus, c'est de l'engineering for equity.
Alors non, ça c'est le bonus pour l'instant.
D'accord.
Comme on est tout nouveau, pour l'instant c'est du service, vente du service, préparation de campagne, et puis voilà, passer d'un prototype en Lego à quelque chose d'industrialisable. Donc un bureau d'études.
D'accord. Et ça coûte combien?
Ça dépend des projets, ça dépend des projets.
Et la moyenne des projets que vous avez?
Ça peut être juste pour préparer une campagne, ça peut juste faire un rédactionnel et des choses comme ça, c'est partir de 400 €. Et par contre, pour réingénierer un produit qui est assez complexe, ça peut monter jusqu'à 20 000 €. Mais ça, c'est après le Kickstarter. Okay. Et c'est pour baisser ce 20 000 €, justement, qu'on offre equity contre engineering.
Vos clients, ils viennent vous voir en amont ou après une levée en crowdfunding?
Justement, avant. Enfin, on essaye de les attraper avant. Ouais.
Donc vous avez un gros risque de ne pas les suivre. S'ils ne sont pas financés...
Oui, non.
Merci.
Merci. Voilà.
Merci.
Les Nantais de la finale.
Maintenant, on appelle le dernier donc, de ce groupe, haiku. On l'applaudit.
Allez.
Hello, I'm Greg, the CEO of Asphalt Lab, and I'm really happy to introduce you to Haiku, the new accessory for urban cyclists. In the city of the future, we were supposed to hang around on segways or strange-looking pods, or even flying cars. But what we can witness today is very different. It's self-electric driving cars, ride-sharing, and bicycle. Indeed, every city of the world invests massively in cycling infrastructure, and bike usage is up. We also have our smartphone every time in the pocket, and we can access and we generate data all the time. So there is a question for the cyclist of the future in the city of the future. How can he interact with information? He can use a bike computer, but it's sport-oriented and bulky to use. He can put his smartphone on his handlebar, but it's too much at risk and the UX is very terrible. He can buy a new expensive smart bike. This one is from a PR effort from Samsung, but I love my bike. I don't want to change my bike. So cyclists of the future will face a terrible choice. They can either go and wear wearables and wear strange-looking glasses, or have a smartwatch that has been designed for SUV drivers. Or they can choose the bike experience and choose Haiku. Haiku is a small device you plug on a bar and it connects automatically to your smartphone. You will have Google navigation with bike option from Google. You will have a bike computer and you interact with it by a touchless sensor. So it's very easy to interact with the product when you're on your bike. And you receive messages and notification, and you choose when you access, because you are riding your bike and there is buses and everything. All of that for a price of 79 euros. We are at the crossroad of growing markets, urban cyclist apparels and accessories, of course wearable, even if we are not a wearable device, and all those Bluetooth accessories. There is a lot of project about smart bike, but what we can see is that there is no killer product for the moment, and we think we have the better product mix, and we are very focused for the moment on finding our product market fit and shipping, because we have to ship our product at one time to user. For that, I gathered a great team, people in their 30s with some experience in what they do. Fred, our industrial designer, has sent several products for manufacturing in China. Raphael, on marketing, know how to build and manage a community, and I know how to manage a project in all its aspects. On the technical side, Frank helped us to conceive the project because he has much more experience. It's a gray hair of the team. And Mathieu built the prototypes and got it ready for manufacturing. It's been 1 year, that's why I'm very happy to present you Haiku. It's been 1 year we've been iterating on the product and gathering a lot of feedback from cyclists. We have a product ready for manufacturing. June is our month of exhibition, so we are here, we'll be in Future Hansen next week. And in July, we are on Kickstarter. So please back us on Kickstarter and go on www.haiku.bike, drop your email, and we'll notice you when we launch our campaign. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, could you please go back with the product and what it does exactly? What kind of information do you have, and what's the pain behind that?
The pain, I start with the pain. The pain is when you're riding a bicycle, you have to stop. Now you have to stop every 100 meters to check on Google Maps where you're going. When it vibrates on your pocket, you don't know who it is. So maybe you stop, maybe you don't. So it's always bothering you when you're riding. So the products, you plug it on your on the dock we have. It lights up, not lights up, it turns on, connects to your smartphone. And if you launched before riding, if you launched Google Navigation, you will find, I can show you, very simple information to drive you around. It's also by computer with basic metrics and the time. Sometimes you have appointments, so you need to know what time is it. And you have notification of your incoming calls, SMS, but it's very important for us as we are all cyclists in the team, so that it's very safe. So you choose when you read by interacting with our touch sensor.
Okay, sorry, just and after it's yours. I don't ride bikes, so maybe it's my misunderstanding, but don't you have any applications that just you put your phone on your bike and you see where you're going and that kind?
Putting your smartphone in your, on your handlebar is like putting your TV in your car. It's not made for it, it's not designed for it, it's bigger, it doesn't integrate well. Yeah, there is support.
And how did you test that the user, so the biker, was ready to pay 80 euros, you said, almost?
We'll find out on Kickstarter, even with a discount. We are still looking for it and still trying to innovate around it. Cyclists and EV users are investing a lot. I wear jeans special for riding, it's 150 euros. When you buy, it's always a race to find a nice accessory. So if we focus on heavy cyclists, I think they rarely pay this kind of device.
Can you make or receive a call with your device?
No, it's not our part. You know who is calling. If you are your headphones, you can pick up. But if not, you just stop and have your phone call. Depending, if it's a client, you might not want to phone. If it's your girlfriend, I don't know, you might stop. But it's not our part. We don't use headphone on bicycles. Oh.
Isn't it close to watches, connected watches?
It's very close. We could say it's a smartwatch for cyclists, but I don't like this term. I don't want to wear a watch all day, and I really believe that it's Fred Wilson, a VC from New York, that says there is an ecosystem.
Merci beaucoup.
Well tried. Ça fait 4.
Ça fait 4. Ainsi s'achève le premier groupe.
Il va bien le jury.
Oui, il va très bien.
Il va très bien. Bon, vous êtes prêts à revoir 4 pitchs?
Pas de problème.
Pas de problème. Bon, c'est parti. Vous êtes prêts à revoir 4 pitchs?
Allez, un peu plus d'enthousiasme.
Ah ouais, parce que là, alors ils pitchent en anglais, c'est pas facile. Vous êtes nombreux, c'est impressionnant. En fait, va falloir les encourager un petit peu. On compte sur vous quand même. Merci beaucoup. On commence tout de suite?
On appelle la première start-up Ommi.
Hello, my name is Dovadad. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ommi. Now, how many of you been trying to find for a place to rent recently? It's pretty complicated, right? Well, at Ommi, we think time is precious, and that's why we help owners and renters making smart rental decisions. Now, how do we do this? First off, we transform the way people get in touch. On Ommi, no more telephone. Renters can fill out a simple, easy-to-read, and efficient file, the application file, the Ommi file. Everything in one place: employment, salary, LinkedIn resume, references, all the stuff that matters. And if you're more visual, you can even record a video to present yourself. Now with this one single file, you can address all the property you can fancy yourself living in, all in one click. For every property, OMI matching algorithm sort out the most relevant application to connect the right owners with the right tenants. And if you find your dream place on another platform, let's say PAP, Le Bon Coin, Se Loger, it's not a problem. You can still use the OMI file. All you have to do is to copy the link OMI generates with each file and paste it into your emails. When you think of it, that makes every OMI user kind of an ambassador. Now let's take a step back. How do you find the Holy Grail? Well, on OMI, you can either draw it, take the chain through it, or click on it. We make search a cool and playful moment so that you make only search that truly resembles you. And that's it. OMI provides renters and renters with simple and efficient solutions. Because the real estate market has to change. Everything is going through the internet now. And about 75% of owners manage property by themselves. Actually, our own owners ask us to help them with it. So, we are creating a property management app that will allow them to keep track of every property issues they might have trouble with and make smart decisions about it, collecting rent and insuring rent losses, providing with legal papers. You can manage all those problems on the app directly from your smartphone at the tip of your finger. It comes with a 30 euros monthly subscription. Now, about the business model, apart from the monthly subscription, OMI runs on the simple freemium models. Owners and renters can pay for option to boost their profile or property on the website. Prices range from 9 euros to 19 euros. But what truly makes OMI a next generation real estate platform is the massive amount of information we're dealing with every day. Look at the big picture. We accompany people at different moments in their lifetime. Moments of change that are embodied by a change of apartment. Now, analyzing and modelizing all this data, we can help them going through all those changes and providing them with the right services and predict their next move. Now, where are we now? OMI has been out for almost a year now. We're only working in Paris as a pilot market at the moment. And so far, we've registered about 45,000 members, 200,000 visits a month, and at least 1,600 deals were done thanks to us. That makes us very happy and very proud because we're actually making a change. We're actually helping people. We're shaking things up. So now we're eager to expand. We're about to close our very first fundraising. Our ambition is to conquer big cities, not only in France, but in the whole world. So if you want to be part of it, come meet us and let's talk. Thank you.
Question du jury, 3 minutes.
How many of your users are the ones who are going to end up paying? I think the agencies are the ones you wanted to pay, right? The renters?
I'm sorry, what?
The agencies are going to be the ones paying for the service?
No. Our business model includes owners and renters paying for boosting options. But where we are really prepared to make our money with is from the predictive data, because we're accumulating, piling up a lot of data, and we can make it a real value for the things to come. Because today's renters on OMI is tomorrow's buyers on maybe another website, so we may find synergy with them.
But that's not built, or you're not making any money today on this. It's a promise for the future.
It's not just a promise for the future. We're making a little money today, but what we're really focusing our efforts on is to truly work on this next platform.
Hi, I can see the benefits for the owners. What are the benefits for the renters?
The benefits from the renters.
Vas-y. Prenne la parole. Bonjour, moi je m'appelle Adrien Emery, je suis un des 3 fondateurs d'OMI. Donc pour bien répondre à cette question, ce qu'il faut bien savoir, c'est ce qui se passe maintenant. Les locataires passent des heures au téléphone à essayer de contacter des propriétaires qui sont eux-mêmes écrasés d'appels. Ils répètent les mêmes démarches fastidieuses. Avec OMI, ils font un dossier en une fois et ils postulent à toutes les annonces qu'ils veulent. Avec ce dossier, ils peuvent postuler non seulement sur OMI, bien entendu, mais sur tous les autres sites, comme l'a si bien dit Dove. À partir de là, ils peuvent postuler dans le métro, au bureau, chez eux, même aux toilettes. Et donc l'autre avantage, c'est que comme les propriétaires ont un avis qualifié sur les locataires, puisqu'on les renseigne sur tout ce qu'ils font, ce qu'ils sont, etc., les propriétaires, quand ils invitent des locataires à la visite, ils n'ont plus besoin d'en inviter 15, 20, 30, parce qu'ils ont déjà un avis qualifié. Ce qui fait qu'ils en prennent 3, 4, 5. Donc le locataire qui se déplace, il a de vraies chances d'être pris. Merci.
Exactement.
J'avais une question. J'avais l'impression qu'il y avait que c'était assez embouteillé d'un point de vue concurrence. Qu'est-ce qui fait votre différence? Votre client, c'est qui? Parce que comme aujourd'hui vous n'avez pas de business model, donc on ne sait pas qui est le client. Est-ce que c'est les propriétaires, c'est le locataire, etc. Ce que je comprends aujourd'hui, c'est que vous créez une espèce de réseau social autour de cette problématique-là qui est la location ou la vente d'appartements. Donc voilà, comment vous faites pour vous différencier par rapport à tous les acteurs qui existent sur le sujet?
Alors, 2 éléments de réponse, qu'il y a 2 questions, c'est un peu le paysage concurrentiel et aussi notre business model. Peut-être que c'est pas apparu assez clairement, mais on a un business model. Les agences, quand elles publient sur ommi, elles payent. Les locataires peuvent payer des options de mise en avant pour booster leur profil ou faire vérifier leur dossier. C'est en place et ça marche. On fait un petit chiffre d'affaires de plus de 1 000 € par mois. En plus de ça, avec l'application, les locataires qui va les accompagner dans toute leur démarche de gestion, ils vont payer un abonnement de 30 €. Et juste pour répondre à la concurrence très rapidement, ommi, c'est pas un circuit fermé sur lequel on candidate, c'est un commencement avec lequel, avec sa fiche, on peut aller sur tous les autres sites. On n'est pas concurrentiel, on est tous complémentaires.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
On les applaudit. Merci.
On vous laisse retourner backstage. On va accueillir les 2e, enfin les 5e concurrents.
5e.
6e.
Oui, bien sûr.
Ouais, on est un peu perdu.
Bon, on est d'accord.
Une start-up belge, Pick Me Up.
Alors attention, là ça va envoyer.
Hi guys, I've realized something. The bottom line question here of all this at the festival is probably this one. Why most companies do not succeed? Remember Simon Sinek? Remember what did he say? People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. In short, people don't buy. Then what? How to drive sales growth? Companies do not sell, right? That's the reason why most companies do not succeed. Then what? How to drive the sales growth? How to drive the output of the salespeople you already have? I give you a clue. It's not about the CRM software. Those are built for managers, not for salespeople. Fortunately, there is a solution. Get Will Smith in the team. Someone like Will will say, you know, if you want something, go get it. That's it. He will drive productivity, and it will raise motivation. But you need more. You need someone like Peter Brand from Moneyball movie. You need a geek, you need a nerd, someone who is so deep into the data, you actually track every performance of the team. Finally, you definitely want to hire someone like Jordan Belfort. Someone who is actually capable of bringing monkeys into the office to make sure everyone is having fun when you celebrate every piece of success. This solution, we've cracked it into an app. It's called Pick Me Up. Pick Me Up is all about sales gamification. Pick Me Up works pretty much like, you know, Nike Plus, where you can connect with your friends into a challenge to make challenge when you go running. It's pretty similar. Here is three major features. Here is the ranking. You can see your position in real time. Here is the messenger feature. Now, keep in mind that most salespeople used to be alone on the road. Now the manager knows exactly when to send a message or an incentive, whether it's to motivate people or as a recognition when someone breaks a record. And here is the dashboard. You can track every performance. You can see your peaks, target, and averages. It's all about making progress. Now we've launched in January, but we already recorded a nice portfolio, such as Publicis, Saint-Gobain, Belfius, and a couple others. But we still have a lot to do, because if we keep only the sales rep in Europe working in teams, it's about 4 million potential users. But we are not alone on the market. We have a secret sauce. It's an app made by salespeople, for salespeople. We'll use sales coaches as a distribution channel, not competition. And our algorithm is simply incredible. Here's our pricing is very simple. It's $14.90 a month per user, and it gets cheaper after 25 salespeople. We already made 180K since we have launched in January. We thought we would do like 300K this year, but we'd probably be around 380K. Since we have this nice growth rate, we should be at 1 million next year. For doing so, we have a kick-ass team, but still we want to hire 10 people within the 12 coming months. We've joined the family in March. Thank you very much, guys.
Merci beaucoup.
What's your go-to-market strategy? How do you go to see your clients?
How we reach clients? Basically, for now, we've been investing zero marketing budget. So it's basically clients from our contacts, our own contacts. Our best strategy is the testimonial of our own clients we still have right now. So yeah, it's basically the best strategy possible.
How many KPI can you track per reps?
Well, what kind of KPIs? Basically how it works is that every sales rep can add a product into the app when it's sold, okay? And the sales manager can say, well, this month you will reach this amount of products sold per week, per month, per quarter, per year, whatever it is. Basically, you can do whatever you want in terms of KPIs.
Can you tell us, for example, for your biggest client now, how it works? How did you sign? Is it what I want to know is, are we in a classical sales cycle for a big group, or, for example, if I manage a small team of sales, can I buy your solution without going through all the process?
Yeah, sure. Actually, if you have a small team, it's free up to 5 people. It's free. You can use it right now. You can download the app on Android or iOS. It's very simple. And you have 3 levels. You have the CEO levels. This level, you can do whatever you want. You can track. You can add challenges. You can add rankings. You can add new salespeople. And then you have a second level, which is sales manager level. You can actually have a team, your own team, and you manage this team. And then you have the last level, which is the salespeople.
What is your background?
Marketing.
Can you tell me more?
No, I cannot. My background is basically I've been the first hired employee of a startup, which was Octelia. Octelia was basically pretty much like eBay, but for professionals. It was a web auction platform. I've been working there for 3 years, so I know how it works to start a startup without. I know how growth hacking works. I know how to scale. I know how hard it is from the beginning to start a startup. And then I joined actually a major company in the energy sector, so I know also how it works to be actually in more corporate company.
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks a lot. Alors Jérémy, t'es quand même sous pression. La dernière fois qu'on a eu une start-up belge en finale, c'était Bunker, c'était en 2013. Okay. On finit 2e et on sait ce qui est devenu Bunker en fait aujourd'hui. Comme quoi le Web2Day est un concours de qualité, enfin on l'espère au moins. Belgium's Under Pressure.
Oui, c'était une grosse pression pour moi. En plus, j'ai utilisé Bunker pour les présentations, c'est un super outil. Bravo.
Merci Jérémy.
Merci.
On l'applaudit. On appelle la 3e startup streamdata.io.
Ok, d'accord.
Good afternoon. My name is Rkha, and I'm delighted to be at Web2Day. Talking about the Web today, I believe the Web today is real time, and that's because our brain requires to receive information every half a second in order to maintain emotional link with each other. That's the way our brain works. Thing is that technology today allows for people to create application that respects that, and that's a new thing. This is called UX real-time. With stream data, you can build real-time UX in just 2 hours. What does that mean? Half a second, 1 second? In finance, 1 second is 800 million a year. In e-commerce, 1 second is an additional 10% revenue. Just 10 billion for Amazon. Oops, but that's not easy. If you want to build something that's real-time on a massive number of devices, and if you want to support any kind of devices, it requires some very good engineering. We've been doing that for 7 years, on-premise so far, and now we're launching it as a service for everybody. Stream data gives access to real-time UX with the scalability of the web giant in just 2 hours. Think about what you can create as applications with real-time user experience. As we go through a demo of our platform with a developer creating a financial application on our platform, what we're going to see is a few things about the company. So our clients, we're B2B. Today, all our clients were on-premise, and we're starting to create demos on our SaaS platform. They are either user experience providers or API publishers. Segments, we're big in finance. I mean, myself, my background is high-frequency trading. I've created a company that got acquired, specialized in high-frequency trading in New York. And we're just getting into transport, because people have requested it. And news is pretty much easy. Competition, there is no competition today on server-sent event, real-time, HTTP as a service. There are alternatives, but they are not easy to adopt by the developers. In terms of adoption, as I said, we started with a huge R&D and went in the market in 2013 with 50,000 devices. We went to 250,000 devices at the end of last year, and we should be between 500,000 and 1 million at the end of this year on our on-premise and SaaS solution. Pricing is per usage, typically 10 euro per million message. The first million message is free, especially for startups, and I know there are many startups here, so just go there. We have a startup program, and try to hack some real-time UX. And the size we estimate at 1 billion. Oh, so who are we? We are all engineers. We're 15, based in Grenoble, and we've been coding for 15 years on average. We've been working on real-time issues for a long time, because Grenoble is well known for mission-critical application. And we're also supportive of clean tech. Efficiency brings good things to the planet. This is everything I wanted to say about stream data.
Merci.
Thank you.
How much it costs?
Sorry?
How much it costs?
The cost?
Yeah.
The cost is per usage. So typically, as I said, on the SaaS version, it's 10 euro per million messages. If you want to see, for example, if you're TF1, it's 1 million audience. And if you wanted to send a message to your audience, let's say 10 times a day, you can compute how much it would be. For intensive usage, which is most of the case in finance, it's per device, and we define slots they can buy. So we work for BNP Paribas, La Poste, for their trading environment.
And how much per year can you take to BNP Paribas?
It's around 200,000 per B2B client.
How do you manage to estimate the size of the market to 1 billion?
That's one. we're talking about a market of 700 billion for m-commerce only. If you add up fintech, you're into thousands of billions. What we estimate is what we did was to estimate that it would be possible to just take 1% of the value we give, and that would lead us to 1 billion. I have the details, can share that. And
how about competition?
so competition, we're the only platform as a service providing real-time over HTTP today in the world. I received a great email from a competitor in the US who tried to do that when we launched the SaaS version in April. But there are alternatives. There are alternatives, and based on technologies that were there 5-6 years ago, and no longer the IG technologies.
Did you raise money, or do you intend to raise money?
We've raised a lot of money because it's pretty difficult to come up with that kind of technology. So we've raised 5.5 so far, and the intention is to raise an additional $1 million just to accelerate the sale of the new tool as a service.
And with who?
Sorry?
The 5.5?
Mainly Venture.
No more questions?
It's too late for Elaïa partners, so I'm sorry.
I'd be delighted, but yeah.
Well tried. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks to you. Thank you.
Je vais rattraper mon énorme boulette en fait d'il y a 15 secondes.
La boulette de l'après-midi.
Je me suis croûté lamentablement. Bunker n'est évidemment pas belge. Et Bunker est une start-up normande puisqu'ils sont de Rouen. Toutes mes excuses. Donc je pensais à Sharebox en fait qui nous avait fait une démonstration il y a 2 ans. Voilà, donc mes excuses pour ma grande culture des start-up quoi.
Et ça a été rectifié aussi sur Twitter.
Je me suis corrigé.
On va appeler la dernière start-up Weenat. Allez, on les applaudit fort.
C'est le dernier, Jérôme.
Bonjour à tous. Very happy to be here. So 5 years ago, I had a vision as being a grandson of a farmer of west of France, is to bring accessible technologies to farmers. I had this dream because we believe that farmers really need accessible technologies, and that there is 570 million farms in the world, and there is a market for the company. You may know that 70% of the water used in the world is used for agriculture. You also may know that the farms are getting bigger and bigger, even in developed countries. You also know that maybe farmers are also geek. They're also really connected. 70% of farmers are buying online. They have a smartphone, they have a computer, and they want to share information. And most of farmers really face as well a yield and quality issue. They need to keep the same yield in having the same quality. There is 9 ways to solve alimentation problem in the world. Genetics will solve most of the issues by finding the right variety for the right soil. Weenat, we will help farmers to manage better their operation, and will bring technology to the farmers. What do we sell to the farmers? We sell them smart alerts in real time for them to improve their quality, their sustainability, and to optimize their operation. The solution is really easy. They receive the sensors, they put it in their field, they directly have access anytime, anywhere, on any device to their data, and we offer them real-time recommendation about irrigation and the way they should operate. The competition, there is a big market, there is big player. 70% of the market is taken by big players, which are drones, satellites, tractors. There is also some company having sensor, but with a lot of cables and with a lot of data logger, which is quite expensive for the farmers. You also may know recently that Google has invested in a social network for farmers. The farmer is paying $600 a year, and get access to the data about his neighbor. The competition today for me is few startups in California, in Croatia, but most of them doesn't have the real lifetime consumption that we have. We really have 5 years autonomy in the field for our sensors. Our market is a crossroads of two markets: environmental sensors, $50 billion, smart farming and precision farming market, $6.3 billion. This market is growing by 10 to 20% every year, mostly because of drones and sensor network. Weenat is at the crossroad of those two markets and is bringing disruption to this market. Our business model is really simple. We sell hardware and we have a subscription based on the data that the user is getting on his platform. Around my vision, we build a fantastic team of really experienced people in the industry. And to show you what we do, just let's see this video. There is no sound, just read it, and you can find it on the web. Basically, the water is a big issue in the world today. This is in one of our farm, a customer in the north of France. We are based in Lille, and we are going to open an office in Nantes. This is why I'm here now. And we are building really affordable technology for farmers.
Thanks a lot, Jérôme.
Bon, il y a du niveau, hein.
You are working with how many farmers today?
We have 50 paying customers and 100 users.
And it's from all over the world or only in France?
Not really all over the world. We have mainly France, and we have Holland, Netherlands, and UK as of now. And we have some tests in a few countries, but I cannot talk about.
What about the life duration of the sensor and the maintenance cost?
Today we give 3 years autonomy, 3 to 5 years autonomy, and the maintenance is really simple. We make just a change, easy change. We have a subscription which you can get the sensor back after 48 hours, after 72 hours. It depends on the price you are really, and the importance of your data. If the data is really important, you will need the sensor to be replaced within 45 hours. That's what we do, but we price it.
Can you give us more insight on your business model?
On
your business model. How do you generate revenue?
I think I explained it. We sell hardware and we make margin on the hardware, and we rent a subscription every month. The farmer is paying an access to the data he got on the platform. And moreover, if you want more intelligence for irrigation, for operation, for agronomics algorithm we developed, is paying a bit more. So basically, hardware is from 300 euro to 500 euros, and subscription start at 150 euros per year. Sorry.
Et quelle est la durée de vie d'un de vos objets là que vous plantez dans la...
5 years.
How many of these devices do you need for a field? And is it economical for the farmer? Are they saving more money by not having to water the field?
Yeah,
because they need to invest quite a bit of money to have all the sensors.
It depends. If it's big farmers, like 600 acres, they will buy 40 to 50 sensors. If it's a more smaller size farm, they can buy 5 to 6. So basic customer for us starting to discover technology is 2,000 euro solution plus subscription, and a bigger customer as of today are paying $20,000 a year.
But are you guaranteeing them that they're going to save money over the operations?
Yeah, they are getting a ROI based after 1 year and a half on saving water and getting more yields.
And you're streaming the data as you collect it?
Yes, data is directly streamed through low power wide area networks.
And do you have special personal connection with this world? Or
yeah, I am a grandson of a farmer from west of France, and I work in agronomy since 20 years.
Alors, une salle d'applaudissements pour Jérôme.
Alors, se clôture les pitchs du Global Challenge. Maintenant, on va partir avec le jury pour délibérer dans les loges de Stéréolux, donc au 2e étage. Donc, vous allez venir avec moi. Le but du jeu, c'est d'en sélectionner 3. Donc, 1er, 2e, 3e, simplement. Et on a aussi un prix du public. Et vous avez l'URL qui s'affiche ici. Donc, c'est w2d.confidence.co. Donc je vous encourage à voter pour une des 8 startups, votre startup préférée. Voilà. Par un premier prix qui est le prix du...
On n'appelle pas le jury d'abord? Non.
Non, pas maintenant.
Je te laisse, tu es le maître de cérémonie.
Qui est le prix finalement de l'applaudimètre et le prix donc en soi du meilleur pitch ou du meilleur show qui est attribué à Connect & Go qui était une des startups qui a pitché hier et donc qui est attribué à Dominique, donc on peut l'applaudir.
Merci.
Alors, avant d'appeler le jury, il y avait un vote du public en ligne, donc vous avez été quasiment 300 à voter.
Joli score.
Donc, avec la solution proposée par Confidence, donc on les remercie encore, confidence.co. Et donc le prix du public est attribué à Ommi. Ommi, si vous êtes dans la salle, vous pouvez monter.
Est-ce qu'on a Ommi quelque part? Est-ce qu'on a un représentant de cette startup qui serait ici, à tout hasard?
Alors, est-ce que Dove est là ou
Ça, c'est toujours le problème.
C'est ça.
Ils doivent être en train de fumer des clopes dehors.
Ok, donc si quelqu'un les voit, on pourra leur dire de monter sur scène tout à l'heure.
J'espère qu'on aura le gagnant quand même. Enfin, parmi nous, ce serait
Oui,
dommage qu'on reste que tous les deux tout le temps.
On peut parler foot si on veut.
Ah, ça on peut.
Alors, du coup, on va appeler le jury pour donner le podium donc vainqueur du Web2Day. Donc, cher jury, c'est à vous.
Ah bah voilà, ça se réveille. Il a fallu attendre la fin de l'après-midi, c'est parce qu'il y a la soirée après, je pense que ça motive un peu.
L'apéro est proche. Alors.
HB change de place à chaque fois, c'est bien ça.
Comment on va procéder? 3e, 2e, 1er. Donc je vais laisser un membre de ce cher jury annoncer qui est le 3e.
Donc le numéro 3, donc la médaille de bronze, c'est Pick Me Up. Et pour préciser un petit peu, ce qu'on a bien aimé sur Pick Me Up, c'est l'aspect digitalisation et passer sur mobile only et sur tout ce qui est instantanéité, un secteur plutôt traditionnel, le secteur de la vente et de la gamification pour les commerciaux. Et puis par ailleurs, on a beaucoup apprécié la présentation de Pick Me Up avec les citations, le coaching et tout ça. Donc voilà, une belle médaille de bronze pour Pick Me Up.
Ah, est-ce qu'il est là?
Est-ce que Jérémy est là? Jérémy, un petit moonwalk sur la scène.
Ah, il y a du monde, il y a tout sauf les startups qui ont pitché, c'est pas mal.
C'est très très bien. Bon, bah, si vous pouvez essayer d'aller les chercher, ça serait cool. Alors, bon, bah, on va passer au 2e en espérant qu'il est dans la salle.
Ça va être vite réglé cette histoire.
Bah, oui.
Il
voilà,
est là quand même.
Il est là. On l'applaudit encore.
Jérémy, bravo,
Jérémy.
3e.
Félicitations. Alors, Jérémy va nous faire un petit mot. On va lui donner le micro et il peut danser aussi. Je crois que c'était prévu.
Venez.
Oui, alors c'est vrai. Merci beaucoup d'abord. Ce fut un plaisir d'être ici à Nantes. Les gens sont super accueillants, c'est super dynamique. Il paraît que c'est une des villes les plus connectées du monde, donc c'est toujours un plaisir de venir ici.
Je confirme.
Et voilà, donc c'est vrai que je t'avais autorisé à mettre une musique à un moment donné pour un moonwalk. Tu m'as parlé de droit d'auteur, etc. C'est pas possible.
Mais c'est pas grave, tu vas le faire quand même.
Je vais le faire quand même.
Allez, vas-y.
Donc, je vais vous passer.
Nous, on y a déjà eu droit sur un Startup Weekend, c'est assez exceptionnel. C'est une tradition, quand tu viens à Nantes, il nous fait un moonwalk.
Ça envoie là, hein.
Bravo!
Génial.
Allez, nous met le feu là.
Tu restes en coulisses, Jérémy. Alors, bon là du coup, il a un peu mis la pression pour le deuxième et le premier. Et aussi pour l'organisateur du Web2Day qui va être obligé, pour clôturer le Web2Day, de nous faire quelque chose, non Adrien?
Moi?
Ouais.
Alors, je ferai peut-être une petite chanson, mais je sais pas si t'as remarqué, mais entre mercredi et aujourd'hui, j'ai un peu perdu ma voix.
Ok. Alors, qui est deuxième?
Alors, la start-up qui est arrivée deuxième, les débats ont été très discutés, c'est Weenat. Bravo.
Allez, futur Weenat.
Le nouveau Nantais,
Jérôme Laurent
sur scène.
Et là, il arrive. Bravo, Jérôme. Futur Nantais, ça n'a pas évidemment pas de lien de cause à effet, je précise.
Alors,
mais bravo.
Un petit mot.
Merci beaucoup. Merci à tous de m'avoir écouté. Merci d'avoir tweeté. Merci d'avoir partagé notre vision. Je suis ravi d'avoir été parmi vous. Et c'est quelque chose qu'on partage avec mes associés, toute notre équipe. On vient avec quelques équipes de Lille sur Nantes. On va recruter aussi des personnes de Nantes et j'espère de partout dans le monde pour venir bosser à Nantes. Plutôt spécialisés dans l'agronomie.
Sur quel profil, ouais?
Plutôt sur des profils agronomie et data, donc la donnée autour de l'agronomie, intelligence agronomique au service des agriculteurs. Voilà.
De l'emploi pour Nantes, bravo, merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Et bravo pour ce pitch.
Du coup, le winner maintenant, le moment qu'on attend tous.
And the winner is...
Alors, c'est Elise qui s'y colle.
Et le winner est Aircall.
Aircall, grand gagnant Web2Day 2015.
Olivier, est-ce qu'il est là?
Est-ce qu'on a notre grand gagnant?
Alors, il y avait une histoire d'avion pour Madrid, donc il se peut qu'il soit pas là. Bon. Et ben on n'a pas le gagnant du Web2Day, du Global Challenge pour l'instant. Donc là c'est le moment où Adrien doit meubler.
Alors moi je peux meubler, je sais faire, je crois que je vais montrer, mais on va éviter.
Alors Aircall, es-tu là?
Il arrive.
Quand même.
Allez, on l'applaudit. Allez,
bravo.
Le grand vainqueur du Global Challenge 2015.
Les entrées triomphales. Félicitations.
Alors, le micro Web2Day, un petit mot.
Un petit mot. Eh bien, écoutez, je suis un peu surpris et très content. Très content, donc merci. J'espère que ça vous a plu. J'espère qu'il y a plein de clients, futurs clients d'Aircall dans la salle. N'hésitez pas, vous pouvez essayer en ligne. En 3 minutes, vous aurez démarré. Et j'espère qu'on peut vous changer un peu la vie. Voilà.
Un grand bravo.
Bravo.
Alors, il faut savoir, on disait tout à l'heure, sur les 2 derniers podiums du Web2Day, donc 2013 et 2014, on a
5 startups sur 6 qui ont levé dans les mois qui ont suivi le Web2Day. On ne dit pas que c'est grâce au Web2Day, mais il a sûrement contribué un peu. Voilà. Maintenant, on va demander donc du coup aux 2e et 3e de revenir sur scène et on va donc offrir quelques cadeaux, quelques gratifications. Le prix du public, il a été annoncé tout à l'heure, juste avant que vous arriviez sur scène. Alors, du coup, on commence par un prix qui est offert par Getty Images. Normalement, il y a une slide qui va arriver. Donc, c'est un abonnement créatif qui est offert aux 3 premiers pour une valeur globale de 5 000 euros, pardon. Donc, on remercie beaucoup Getty Images pour ce prix qui est super sympa. Et aussi un magnifique livre qui est offert aux 8 finalistes qui parle des tendances 2015. Donc, je vais aller chercher tout ça pour offrir aux Ok. Non, ouais, ok. Juste que ça. Donc, pour le 3e, voilà, le prix Getty Images. Donc, un abonnement créatif. Pour le 2e, voilà. Et le 1er, et ensuite, les magnifiques livres Tendance 2015. C'est ça. Voilà, un pour chacun, sachant que pour les 8 finalistes, Getty Images offre aussi ce magnifique ouvrage. Voilà, donc une petite photo. Donc merci encore à Getty Images. On peut les applaudir. Alors, maintenant on va passer à un autre prix qui est aussi super sympa, qui est un prix qui est offert par une start-up nantaise que vous devez bien connaître, qui s'appelle Divin, qui était sur le podium du Global Challenge en 2013. Donc c'est un coffret, enfin des coffrets. Donc si vous ne connaissez pas le principe de Divin, c'est un peu la Nespresso du vin. Et vous avez une machine qui vous permet, qui s'appelle la Divine, de boire le vin à la bonne température. Si vous aimez le vin, voilà, c'est parfait. Merci encore à Divin. Alors, il y a un trophée pour le vainqueur du Web2Day. Alors, il y a aussi des cadeaux. Donc là, c'est ERDF par rapport à la soirée de hier soir au lieu unique. Voilà. Alors, on va offrir le prix, le fameux prix du vainqueur du Web2Day, qui est un magnifique éléphant Nantech. Voilà. Donc le trophée pour le vainqueur, pour le grand vainqueur. Donc il faut le lever un peu comme à la Coupe du Monde. Donc voilà, on peut vraiment les applaudir parce que ils étaient 50 sur la ligne de départ.
Pour même 200.
Et 200. Nous partîmes 200. Et donc le vainqueur Aircall, 2e Weenat et 3e Pick Me Up. Et donc on rappelle le prix du public pour Ommi. Je vais rappeler les finalistes qui peuvent monter sur la scène pour une photo de famille avec le jury. Les partenaires et sponsors BDO et Starting Post, il y a déjà des représentants qui sont ici. Et Getty Images qui a offert donc le premier prix pour les gagnants.
Ah,
et
tous
puis
les
l'équipe de Divin. Ah, et voilà donc le prix du public qui arrive avec un peu de retard. Un grand merci aussi à Trampolino, à toute l'équipe de Trampolino sur la technique et sur l'accueil hier, ils ont été vraiment géniaux. Un grand merci à tous les bénévoles qui nous ont aidés sur le Global Challenge. Un merci particulier à Terence et à Oli qui ont fait les super-héros, qui ont passé les 50 praises et qui ont checké qu'elles fonctionnaient bien hier. Un grand merci aussi à Catel qui travaille pour la start-up Bisensory qui s'est occupé avec brio du jury. Et je remercie aussi les personnes du Compagnie Campus qui m'ont aidé dans la sélection de ce Global Challenge. Voilà. Donc une belle photo.
La photo des finalistes de cette édition 2015 du Web2Day. Bravo à tous.
Alors il y a le traditionnel selfie. Hein. Qui a le bras long ?
Ça prend de la photo, super. Partout.
Est-ce que Bradley Cooper est dans la salle ? Parfait.
Un grand bravo.